Hey everyone, it's been a while since I made a video, and I just kind of felt like making one right now. It is going to be a little bit all over the place, but I've noticed that I have the most motivation when it's like spontaneous. So, I did kind of just want to go over some stuff that I recently got in, or I've just gotten within this year. We are in March. Gosh, the months have really been passing by. Alright, let's just start with this. So Apothecary Diaries. Whew, I just like ran out of breath just from that. So Apothecary Diaries, I actually have had these volumes for a while, but these are the ones that I want to continue. So they're my current reads. I'm on volume 4, but I have to recap a little bit from volume 3. That's another thing that I'm doing, or I'm trying to do this year, is like really focus on completing my current series, reading as much as I can from my TBR before picking up any new ones. This includes Candy Color Paradox. I had read this whole volume, but oh gosh, it had been a while, so I decided, or it's one of my current reads as well, as you can see. It just hasn't really picked up for me like it did the first time I read it, so it's taken me a bit of a while to finish it. But the reason why I want to read it again is to see if I'm going to feel the same way about it, because I do have volumes 2 and 3, and I still have to pick up volumes 4 and 6, but I don't want to pick them up yet until I finish reading that. Next we have A Condition Called Love. I already read this one and I loved it. So yeah, if you guys also read this one and really liked it, let me know. Actually, basically, yeah, it's really good. It's a really good series, or it's a really good first volume. So I'm excited for the second one. I believe that one I have it pre-ordered and it should be coming in next week. So I'm excited. Orange, oh my dear, dear. This is such an excellent series. Like, I just read the first omnibus volume, but I completely just fell so into it. Well, I fell in love with it. It was such a great story because it had very detailed characters, including it's starting to dive more into like the side characters, but just like the mystery and stuff. I went into this not really knowing what it was about, so I guess you could say like it took me by surprise. So yeah, highly enjoying this one. And I did recently pick up volumes 2. I'm gonna say 3 and 4 because they're part of the series, and I guess that's like the sequential order. Anyways, we have Kaiju number 3. God, I'm a little loopy today. I'm a little tired, so. But I still want to record a video. So we have Kaiju number 3, Kaiju number 8, volume 3. I have actually really been liking the series. I think one thing I will say is that I'm not sure yet if I want to keep like collecting it or just like reading it online, like on the Shonen app. But I have actually been liking it. I just think it's a little, how do you say it? It's a little more on the like predictable side. That's why I'm not sure if I would reread this again. But I am enjoying the story. And then Blue Flag. This one I have had on my shelf for quite a while. I just finally read it. I only have volume 8. I don't have volumes 1 through 7 because this is actually the first series that I read before collecting manga. So I was reading this on the Shonen Jump app, and oh my gosh, I loved it so much. It had me in tears. Just so much drama, but like in a good way. I just feel like it's not like unnecessary drama. It's just like, how do you say it? Like all these different, it's like new and different things that the characters don't know how to handle. So so that kind of plays a lot of like, actually, I'm not describing it correctly. Like, there's a lot of new territory for these characters, and so the drama just comes from like trying to figure out how to process that. And I just feel like it approaches like certain topics really well. So yeah, and I did like the ending. I would have liked, just because the ending does focus on two characters. One of those characters are one of my favorite characters in the story. So I would have liked it to flesh out a little bit more of what happens at the end, but it is what it is. I did like it. Okay, so this is my top favorite ongoing series for this year. And it's Yakuza Fiance. I have volumes 1 and 2. Volume 3 comes out in May. Cannot wait for that. I love it so much, and I'm so tempted to read it that, like, I kind of want to go online to read it, but that's how badly I want to know what happens, but I will be patient, because I do highly enjoy reading the books physically. Next, we have Subakicho Lonely Planet. I actually have really been liking this one as well. I would say the first volume started off, I wouldn't say slow, but I just didn't know how I would feel about it yet. But the second volume definitely made me more certain that I would like this series. So yeah, volume 3 comes out sometime next mid-April, so looking forward to that. Next we have In the Clear Moonlit Dusk. This is one where I was like, I'll give it a second volume. I really want to collect it because I really like the art style. In fact, personally, I think it's a lot more, it mesmerizes me a lot more than A Sign of Affection. But I'm not sure yet if I'm like too interested in the story. It just seems like not much is going on. It's definitely more of like coming of age, slice of life, but I don't have a lot of interest in like the two main personalities. But if you guys have, I don't know, if you guys have opinions on this series and you think it's going to get better and stuff, let me know, because I want reasons to keep collecting this. Okay, next we have Blue Box. I really have been enjoying this one. I did get volumes 1 through 3, and yeah, it's pretty good. It's a shonen series, or it's like a sports series, so but with like a mix of romance, which I thought was a really interesting take. I personally haven't really read too many of those type of series, so I do like it. The characters to me are really likable, and they're starting to go a little bit more in depth within, like, I guess you can call them, I'm not sure, should be considered a side character, but this person here, so yeah, this one's definitely one that I'm going to be collecting. And we have the newest volume for I Hear the Sunspot. This is my favorite soft BL series. I will say this newest volume did irk me a few times. This is one of the volumes that I read this year where I was like, was this really necessary? Did you really have to, pull this off? It was just, I just felt some of the actions from one of the main characters were a little too impulsive, but I still liked it, and I'm hoping that the next volume isn't so much like that. I want to see more about, like, more, how do you say it? I want the story to involve more moments with them together, and actually, like, spending time together and, like, going on dates and stuff, like, getting to know each other more instead of just this, I don't know, this kind of back and forth miscommunication stuff. But best, not, I was gonna say best boy, but he's like my favorite character in the story, and he could just never do wrong. He's just such a good person. But yeah, really good volume. And the last ones that I'll be going over are, okay, so this is volume 2 of Orange. This is the one that I might read tonight. I'm not sure if I'm in the mood to cry, because I swear after each, like, because I believe it's 3 volumes in these omnibus volumes. Yeah, so after each volume, I can't help but cry. It's a tearjerker for sure. And I think I might be a little late to this series. I think this came out like 2013 or something. I'm not sure. But yeah, a lot of, well, to each at their own pace. Pace, not paste, pace. All right. So then we have Orange Future and Orange to You, Dear One. I think this one's the newest one and the last one. So maybe it's good that I just started it because I get to enjoy the ending. Then we have Hanako-kun, Totally Bound Hanako-kun, volume 17. This one I need to catch up on. I've just been taking my time because I know the volumes are still like releasing slowly over time. I'm not quite sure how many volumes there will be, but I'm okay with taking my time with this because I have really been enjoying this series. I think I left off like on volume 6 or 7, and I mean the art just does it for me. So I don't want it. Yeah, I'm just gonna take my time with it. Kind of the same thing with this. Our Not So Lonely Planet travel guide. This one has been releasing really slowly from what I've heard, so also taking my time with this, but I love the first volume, so I do already have volume 2 and 3. Next we have Spy X Family, volume 9. I think this is one of my favorite covers. I just love it so much. It's super pretty. But yeah, this one I still need to catch up on. I think I'm on volume 5. And then lastly, we have Kimi no Todoke. I feel like a lot of people are really happy that finally some of the volumes that have been out of stock for a while are finally back in stock. And I officially completed my collection with this one. I was missing a few others. They're already all in my shelf back here. But yeah, so that's currently where I'm at. I need to fix my shelves and reorganize them and stuff. Hopefully when I do that, I can do like a collection tour video. But yeah, so if you guys have any, I guess, recommendations, even though, yeah, any recommendations that I can consider, along with just what, if you would like to know anything or share, go ahead and let me know in the comment section. And I'll see you guys hopefully in another video.